We're live. Hey, how you doing, everybody? It's Bruce here. Stock markets with Bruce, traveling with Bruce, everything with Bruce. Today, ranting with Bruce. How you guys doing today? I did this announcement at the last minute to go live today without any real, long-term planning because things have been happening at YouTube in the last 12, 24 hours that kind of deserve our attention immediately. I am here to talk to whoever wants to hear this little chat, little spiel. If you're a YouTube creator, you are welcome to join me today because this is all about you and me and everything else. And those of you who are not YouTube creators and you're just curious about what it's like being a YouTuber, you're welcome to be here as well. Welcome all of you to my show, the channel today. And hey, send me a message if you want to put in 2 bits worth of advice or thoughts, or you've got questions, or you're just curious about what's going on. I figured I would just do this live show here and invite anyone to participate. And if you know of a YouTuber who might be interested in talking to a fellow YouTuber live on the air, I'm more than happy to do that. Of course, I'm talking to me through chat, obviously, but thank you for being here. I'm Bruce. I'm located in Canada. I'm in Creston, British Columbia in Canada. If you're watching live or if you're watching this on rerun, I have a couple of YouTube channels. The first one is Stock Markets with Bruce, which is the one we're on here. This is my newest channel. It's not quite monetizable yet, but close. And I have a second channel called Traveling with Bruce. That's what the t-shirt's all about here. And that channel is 3.5 years old now, and it is about just under 61,000 subscribers, and it is fully monetized, although we've been having issues lately, and I want to talk about that for those of you who are curious as to what is going on there. As a YouTuber, I'm a full-timer. This is my full-time job. This is all I do. I'm 65 now, 65 years old. So I'm too old to go and get a day job. I don't want to get a day job. Although I will say I work harder at this job than most that I've done. Although because I like it. I like doing what I do. I love being a YouTuber. I love the interaction that I have between myself and my viewers, my followers. On my Traveling with Bruce channel, started with absolutely nothing in August of 2017. No experience. No idea what the heck I was doing. I had done all the research I thought I could do before I launched my channel, and I figured after a certain point in time, I'll just launch the channel and just see what happens. I'll learn by the seat of my pants, and that's exactly how it went. And I have been working this Traveling with Bruce channel, like I say, since August 17. We hit 100 subscribers in about 3-4 months. We hit 1,000 subscribers about 6 months later, well, roughly or so. And I was one of those YouTubers that was caught up in the Armageddon episode. That those of you who don't know what that is, January of 2018, YouTube overnight changed the rules and said everyone who's monetized and everyone who's not monetized, we have a new gig starting right now. This is the deal, and at the moment that this news announcement came out, I had 225 subscribers, and they said in 30 days, we are changing our monetization policy. You have to have 1,000 subscribers in order to get paid. You also have to have 4,000 watch hours to get paid. At the time, like I said, 225. And I was really happy because I went, wow, I'm at 225. This is great. Then I realized, oh my gosh, I'm only roughly 22% of the way there. I'm already monetized. I'm going to be demonetized because of this change. I had the watch hours. So I was already doing live shows and I was piling up the hours. And so I put the word out to my viewers and I said, folks, 90% of you who are watching me are not subscribers. You're just watching me because you like what I do, or you find it curious, or you wonder how a face like this is actually on camera, because it's not young, it ain't pretty. Yet they're watching, and I asked them, please do me a favor, become a subscriber of Traveling with Bruce and help me get over 1,000 subscribers so that I can stay monetized. Well, within a couple of days, I was at 400, and then a week later, I was at 550, and we thought we would make it. We thought we would get to 1,000 before the deadline, but apparently I got to the number the day after the deadline. I was at 980 subs on the cutoff day, and then the next day I officially broke the 1,000 barrier, And I got an email from YouTube saying, congratulations, you've reached 1,000 subscribers. You're demonetized because you weren't demonetized yesterday. But don't worry, you're in the system. You're going to be approved at any time. Should be a week or two. No big deal. I thought, okay, no big deal. Well, I'll be back in. 4 months it took YouTube back in 18 to get their act together. 4 months before I got remonetized again. By the time I got remonetized, I had 1,300. No, I had 1,800 subscribers. By the time they actually monetized me, I was at 1,800. And it had cost me thousands of dollars of lost income, just thousands. And so I asked my viewers to help me out personally by making donations to my channel through PayPal. And they did. They were so upset about what happened. They did that. They went here and they helped me out. And a lot of those viewers are still viewers on this channel to this very day. They're actually channel viewers of both channels. They're here, Stock Markets with Bruce, and they're also on Traveling with Bruce. So that's a bit of a history of my Traveling with Bruce channel. It went from there and grew relatively quickly as I gained a bit of a foothold, talking about cruise ships and traveling. So what I love to talk about. And like I say, we're now just short of 61,000 subscribers. The latest episode, unfortunately, for my channel on Traveling with Bruce, unfortunately, is that like apparently thousands of other YouTube channels, there are a bunch of us. We're called, the Forbes magazine did an article about a week ago calling channels of my size, 60,000 subs, 40,000 subs, 10,000 subs. We're called the middle class when it comes to the size of our channel in the YouTube community. If you are a YouTube follower, you know that there are some seriously huge YouTube channels. The singers and songwriters and performers, they have hundreds of millions of fans. So you've got YouTube channels with more than 10 million subscribers, more than 5 million, many more than 1 million. But down here in this 10,000 to 100,000, maybe 200,000 neighborhood, this is the middle class neighborhood. This is where a zillion of us are. I mean, a billion of us are here trying to make a go of it. And we're not too tiny that it's just a side thing, but we're not big enough where we can really put some money in the bank and save some money. We are living month to month, check to check. We are grinding our tails off to make a go of it. And I'm one of them. Traveling with Bruce has been paying my bills since November of 18, when we were approaching 8,000 subscribers. Right around then, the ad revenues started to come in as I was cranking 10, 15, 20,000 views a day, 25,000 views a day for my channel. And because of my demographic viewership, my audience, primo audience, and so there were some decent ad rates. And so I was beginning to just make it. Didn't have to rely on donations anymore. I could just work off of my ads. And I preferred that because I'd rather be paid for what I produce. If I produce content people like to watch, they'll watch. And YouTube takes care of the advertising. I'll take care of the creating. And there's this so-called partnership that I thought I had with YouTube. And it lasted until September of this year, September 14th to be exact, when I and thousands of other YouTubers, from what I can gather, because I can't give you the number because no one knows, but it sounds like there are thousands of us in this middle-class neighborhood who got cut off from advertising revenue like that. It all started October the 2nd, when we were notified that from the 15th of September to the end of September, all your ad revenue has been taken away from you. It's been eliminated. That check you were thinking you were getting is not coming now. It's this big. It's this big. The only revenue I get from YouTube now is from sponsor members on Traveling with Bruce, Prime watchers, people who pay $10 a month not to get ads on YouTube. I get a percentage of their watch time as a reward. And out and out super chat donations, which again only comes to me through my other channel. This channel here, there are no super chats. You can't make a donation on this channel to me. I don't get paid for ad revenue on this channel. It's not monetized. The only way you can support me on today, if you want to, is this right here, if you wish. It's not necessary, but I do appreciate it. But as of September the 14th, I got cut off and I was down to 15% of my revenue instantly, without warning, without a notification, No email was sent to me. No explanation was sent to me. I had to contact YouTube to find out what the heck was going on. And I had to go through their clunky little system for YouTube creators. It's their so-called help area. And what you end up doing is you end up talking to people via text where English is not their primary language, and they are not authorized to respond to you on behalf of the channel in a direct manner. They can only respond to you once their manager tells them what they can say to you, and it's really from a list of canned responses. That's the best way I can say it. So I was starting to get, instantly, I was getting the canned response reaction to questions that I had about my problem. The problem being, where did all my money go? What did I do wrong? How can I fix it? Is this a glitch? Can you tell me what's going on? They told me to wait a couple days. We'll get back to you. A couple days later, I got a canned response saying everything's fine. YouTube is working completely normal. Your channel is completely normal. All is well. Keep up the good work. That's it. That was it. I went back and said, "Hey, hello. That's not good enough. Where did all my money go? And why is this happening?" Then I got another canned response talking about again. These are literally quotes from YouTube postings that any YouTuber can find. The so-called rules and regulations of being a YouTuber. And the bottom line is this: YouTube is indicating that there is some illegal click activity happening on my channel. First of all, I don't know what the heck that means. I've been learning a lot about this lately, but I have no idea what that was. But they're basically saying to me, bottom line is this: you make the content, so work your butt off and find the viewers and build your channel and do your thing, and we'll sell the ads and we'll place ads on your channel based on your demographics, and we'll negotiate the pricing between the advertiser and YouTube, and you'll get a percentage of that, blah, blah, blah. And if we detect, or if we feel that we detect that there's illegal bot activity going on, it's your problem, it's your fault, we're taking the money away from you, and you can't appeal it. We're not going to show you what it is, not going to show you who did it, how it happened, why it happened, where it happened. We're not going to give you any information about any of that. We're not even going to tell you about it. We're just going to take your money away from you, and it's your problem, and you deal with it. And I'm thinking, we're partners? I create the content. I work my tail off. I put it out there. I work with all of my viewers for like crazy here for 3.5 years, building a repertoire and trust and everything else. And then you guys decide that there's some click activity in Romania or Ukraine or wherever this is. I have no idea where this is. And you won't show me what it is. You won't tell me what it is. And so you take my money away from me. And I'm supposed to just, what? Take it? Like, hello? So I thought, naively, it's a one-time thing. It's but every single view was demonetized. This is where I'm lost, because it wasn't like there was a video I did that I talked about something I shouldn't have talked about. And that video caused a robot somewhere to freak out and do something, I don't even know what. And I lost the ad revenue from that video, because that's happened before. I've lost ad revenue from COVID early this year when the virus broke out. Being that I talk about cruise ships all the time, guess what I was talking about in February and March about cruise ships? The virus on cruise ships, of course. So when I mentioned the word COVID in a video back in February of this past year, I got demonetized for that video. And then I would appeal it. And then 3 days later, I might or might not be reinstated. But all the revenue that the video generated in the first 3 days, while it was down, that was 90% of all the views I was getting, because I'm doing news updates. I'm doing daily updates on what's happening. I would get nothing. Then that would be remonetized, and I would make $1.50 in ad revenue for like the next week, because no one's watching the story from 4 days ago. They're watching the new video I did today, because of course at that time everything was changing so quickly. I lost thousands of dollars on demonetization of that episode, as did other YouTubers. This is not just a Bruce story. It's not my sad violin story here. This was all over the place. And then YouTube got smarter with their artificial intelligence and went, oh, wait a minute, not every video that says COVID is a hoax video. There are legitimate people out there talking about what's going on in the real world, like CBS is talking about it, CNN is talking about it. Their advertisers aren't pulling out. So why are we taking money away from our own creators, which is costing YouTube money? You don't pay me. They don't get paid themselves. We're partners, remember? And so I lost thousands of dollars for the first 6 weeks of the virus nonsense. And then slowly but surely they let go, and they realized Bruce is an okay guy. He's never had a problem with us. He's never violated our rules. He works his tail off. He posts regularly. He has excellent engagement, very high approval rating from his viewers. They give him a lot of thumbs up. He's all right. But there are others we can go after, and they did. And good for them. But boy, it took a long time. It took thousands of dollars too long in my opinion. But this complete confiscation of revenues is the first time I've ever seen that every single view of my videos, no matter what video it was, I've done over 1,500 videos, no ad revenue from any video for any views, period. So from September 15th to the end of September, nothing from an ad revenue. My CPM, the cost per thousand, went to 0.00, zip. So no cost per thousand, no payouts, nothing. So that cost me thousands of dollars. I thought, okay, this could be a one-time thing. Let's wait. Let's see what happens. So October comes along, and it shows that I've got revenue coming in for October. It shows me every day I put up 15,000 views. There were 10,500 ads. I made $40 today. The next day it would show different numbers. Sometimes the ad rates would be higher or lower. But I noticed that the ad rates for October were about half normal as far as the per thousand rate was. I couldn't figure it out because I knew we were in the middle of an election. There's an election November the 3rd. All my viewers, I'm asking them, are you getting ads on my channel? They're going, yes, I am. We're getting all these political ads. And I'm thinking, wow, I'm going to have a big month this month because YouTube is selling a lot of political ads. At the end of the month, on the 2nd of November, they took away all of my October revenue. All of it. All the ad revenue disappeared, just like September. So now that's 6 straight weeks. No email, no explanation, no comment, nothing. Just not there. And I went back and said, hey, first 2 weeks in September are gone. Now in October is gone. What can I do to fix this? Is there anything I can do as a creator that I'm doing wrong? Am I doing something wrong? Tell me. Just tell me what it is. This is my living. I live off of this. Please help me. No communication. Nothing. No, nothing. No help. No anything. And no evidence of the problem, no explanation of the problem. And I, of course, been talking to other YouTubers. I've been talking to my viewers, and I let my viewers in on what's going on right away. I told my viewers, folks, this is what's happening now, 6 straight weeks. Please help me with this PayPal thing because I'm living off of donations now. I am orphaned. I have been let go by my employer because this partnership program, the one partner isn't paying the other partner. There's a problem with the partnership arrangement here. And I've been waiting to wonder, when are they going to kick me off the platform? I mean, is this an escalation? Are they going to just eventually just kick me right off? I have no idea. No, I have no one to talk to. There's no phone number to call. There's no human being to talk to. I'm so small. Remember, I'm so small that I am a nothing in the YouTube atmosphere, in the YouTube world. Unless you have 1 million subscribers and you're doing more business for them than, then you'll have a rep that you can actually email maybe. I don't have that. I got zip. I reached out to insiders, Creator Insiders, which is a channel that YouTube has YouTube employees run a channel called Hello Creators Insiders. And I watch that all the time. They've never mentioned this problem. They've never talked about it. I've typed in the comments, hey, can you tell me about what's going on? Never heard a response. I sent them a private email direct because they have one in their little about section. Nothing. 2 weeks ago, nothing. Just complete silence. I have not heard of a YouTuber who's been able to get a direct response from YouTube as to what the hell is going on. This is just one issue that we've been having. It is now the middle of November. I have ads running on my channel, Traveling with Bruce. You can watch any videos you want on my Traveling with Bruce channel, and you'll see ads. I don't know if I'm going to be paid for those ads. It's like you got to wait till the 2nd of December to find out. The 2nd of December, I'll know whether they take them away or not. And the way it looks right now, the first half of the month, they're going to take them away. They're not going to pay me. There's no way. I can't count on them to be paid. What a partnership this is. I can't count on my partner whether they're going to pay me or not, because I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing. I was hoping and I'm praying what we have here is a glitch in the system somewhere, and that the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing somewhere inside YouTube. But now that it's been almost 2 months of time and thousands of channels have had this happen, Forbes has written an article about it. Other YouTubers are starting to make YouTube videos about it. I don't know if that's the truth. They may know exactly what's going on. They may be very much involved in what's happening. I can't understand how a YouTube channel with, in my case, 400,000 views in a month, that every single view of my videos is bot created. Because are you robots talking to me right now? I don't think so. I think there are human beings sending me messages right now on this show. I'm interacting with all kinds of people. Donations that have been coming to my channel here are not coming to me from robots. They're coming to me from viewers like you who are outraged as to what the hell is going on. And I'm just at wit's end as to try to figure it out. And so that brings us now to what's happening in the last 24 hours. There's another new thing going on. Now this is a policy announcement from YouTube. They've been very busy in their corporate offices and in their marketing department and in their accounting department and whatever else departments they have. They've come up with a new policy, and that is they've decided that, you know what? Stock Markets with Bruce, that channel with 1,017 subscribers, but you don't have 4,000 watch hours. You're not monetized yet, Bruce, on your second channel. But you know what? We're just going to let you know that we might start running ads on your channel anyway, but we're not going to pay you because you're not part of the partner program. See, I thought that if you became part of the partner program, you reached a certain plateau of subscribers, you reached a certain number of watch hours, 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, and then they would review your channel, because that was the whole thing. They would review what you've done since you started, the kind of content you create, to make sure that you are ad friendly, that you adhere to the YouTube policies, that you're worthy of joining the partnership program. Then and only then would you be allowed in, and then and only then would ads possibly begin to appear on your content, and you'll be paid a percentage of the revenue and share it with your partner, YouTube. But according to this announcement last night, no, that's over. No. We don't need to. We don't need to do that. We're going to start running ads on non-monetized channels, and we're going to keep all the money. We're not sharing it with anybody. We're not going to share it with the creator. You created all that content that got people watching, and we put an ad on it. We're not paying you for it. No, you're not part of the program. You see, you're not approved as a partner. Who approves the partners? Well, YouTube does. Who sells the ads? YouTube does. Who collects the money? YouTube does. Who doesn't? The creator. Who creates the content? The creator. Who has to deal with the viewers with good and bad reactions? The creator. You get nothing. Welcome to the new rules at YouTube. As a creator, I'm a little perplexed because on the one hand, I have a channel over here with 61,000 subscribers, more or less, working my tail off 10 hours a day on that one, cranking all kinds of views, lots of reaction. I'm getting hosed over there by having all of my ad revenue confiscated, taken away, canceled, removed after the fact. And over here, I've got a channel that's almost monetizable, and I find out that they're going to start running ads on my channel, and I'm not going to get any of that money. Even though I haven't been approved for advertising it, they're going to advertise on it anyway. What the hell is this all about? What is going on? If you think I'm a little frustrated, you can imagine others. Now, there are YouTubers out there who, God bless them, who have far more subscribers than I have, even on my big channel. They have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but they don't want any advertising on their channel at all. For whatever reason, they don't allow advertising. Guess what? YouTube is butting in. They're coming in now. They're going to put ads in the front of their videos. They'll put banner ads on the bottom. You'll see little squares down here from YouTube, the ones that you have to click away to get rid of them because they're in the way all the time. Get ready. Every single YouTube channel out there is going to have advertising on it. And I thought YouTube had standards with respect to where the ads were and where they weren't. I'm pretty sure that YouTube will not put advertising on inappropriate videos. I'm pretty sure, but I can't guarantee it because I don't believe they might have their system completely under control right now. Because if you're taking thousands of YouTubers that are in the middle class size and taking away their ad revenue, how can I trust that you guys are going to be able to run ads on bona fide, legitimate videos that are out there versus not? I thought they were out to protect the viewer. That's what they were saying. I have not heard them talking about protecting the creators. Creators have no protection. We are naked and we are alone. We're on a dinghy in the middle of the ocean, and we're just trying to paddle to land, and we can't find it. And every once in a while, a rainstorm comes up and blows us further out to sea, and we are all alone. And this is why I'm inviting anyone who's a YouTube creator, join me today. Talk to me about this. Are you having problems out there? Like I might be having problems. Is anyone out there having the same issue? Your ad revenue has been confiscated from you after the fact? Can you wait until December the 2nd? I can't wait. I'm sitting here today on the 18th of November going, I wonder 14 days from now whether or not they're going to take away all my revenue for ads for November. Are they going to just take them away? Again, the third time. I have very little faith right now. By the way, again, those of you who don't know this, if you're not YouTubers, you don't get it, and I understand. It's all right. It's not your fault. I want you to know November is the biggest month of the year for ad revenue for creators and YouTube. Why? The holiday season is coming up. Have you started to notice the kind of ads you're starting to get right now? Have you started to notice Christmas decorations in the car ads? Have you started noticing the Lexus event where Lexus is promoting the big Christmas sale for their cars? There's a whole bunch of advertising going on right now at the holidays. And that means there are more advertisers and fewer places to buy ads to qualified viewers like you. And so the ad rates go up. This happens every November. This is the month that creators make a lot of money because there's a lot of money to be spent on advertising. Over on CNN, CBS, ABC, your local TV station, your local radio stations, your local newspapers, anything, any websites you go to, have you noticed the Christmas advertising beginning to show up, the holiday advertising? Of course, it's the time of year. Black Friday is coming up. And of course, I'm not getting paid. It's all being taken away from it. And everyone else, thousands of others. I can't say everyone, every single other YouTuber, but there's a bunch of us who are out, and I think it's to the millions now. Millions and millions have been seized by the YouTube people. Now, the YouTube people claim we're not getting paid either. When we find bot activity, we refund the money back to the advertisers. Prove it. I can't get them to prove that. I have no idea to know. Something tells me that the YouTube people will go to the advertisers and say, look, we had 1 million, so views. We'll give you 1 million more ad placements for nothing. Make up for it. There's no money going back to these people. No. It's a one-way street. There's money going from the advertisers to YouTube, and then it's sitting in YouTube's account, and then YouTube is distributing ads elsewhere. Where are they going to distribute ads elsewhere where they don't have to pay anybody? To the creators that don't have a partner program. To the creators that have less than 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 hours of watch time, they're going to place ads there to make up for the ads that they seized from us and keep the money for themselves and not share it with those creators. That's what's going on. That's how I read it. I'm just a little YouTuber out of Canada. I'm not in Los Angeles. I am not an employee of YouTube. I'm a self-employed schmuck in Canada who's just trying to make a go of it on a couple of YouTube channels. And it's getting harder all the time to make a living on YouTube. It's quite amazing. And I just don't feel like I have any support. It's really amazing. I am getting support from my viewers, and I want to say thank you, all of you, for that. I'm keeping an eye on my phone. I got a big-ass phone here. I got a big-ass iPad here. I got my channel going on both of these devices so I can see what's happening. I got my comments coming here. And I did catch out of the corner of my eye an alert that came through my email here. And I believe someone has taken mercy on my soul during this little rant, and it's true. A donation came in. Keith Hensley, thank you for making a donation right here on PayPal. I got it. I appreciate it very much. And I see you're in Knoxville, Tennessee. And although you sent me Canadian money, I will still send you a postcard. Just so you folks know, if you make a donation to this channel, and I've always said this on Traveling with Bruce, if anyone makes a donation on Traveling with Bruce, and it's 10 American dollars or more, I will send you a postcard that I have made myself for Traveling with Bruce. That's me here, right here, with my TWB logo on my t-shirt, right here in Creston, BC. I will mail this to you, airmail, as a thank you, a personal thank you. Any donation of $10 or more US. I always do that on my Traveling with Bruce show. So in today's show, even though I'm on Stock Markets with Bruce, you make a donation here of $10 or more, American, I'd prefer. I will send you this because I'll eat the postage and send it to you. But Keith, you got one coming to you because I didn't have time to tell you. Thank you very, very much. If you have any comments, fire away. I'm going to read off a bunch of them here, and would love to talk to you folks. People of Republic of San Francisco was first here before I got on the air. This should be interesting. This is one of my regular viewers. Here's another one of my regular viewers, Tom Henry. Hello, everybody. Hi, Tom. Jan is here, another follower of mine. Hi there, Bruce and fellow fans. Andrew is giving thumbs up. Terry, CPP. Dan Massey, good afternoon. Very nice weather here in Hamilton, Ontario, I believe. Ron Clark, hey, 14 Celsius here in Innisfail, Alberta. Right on. Welcome. Emma is here from the UK. Hi, I find you curious, Bruce. Thank you, Emma, so much for all your kind words and support. I always look forward to talking to Emma. She's a YouTuber from the UK. You want to have fun on a YouTube channel? You check out Emma. Andrew, Emma Cruises, welcome aboard. People's Republic, San Francisco. Hey, we're with you, Bruce. SLG Cements. I'm really curious to see whether you'll get payments from this site. If so, it'd be worth redirecting shows from TWE to here. Tom Henry, if a normal business acted like YouTube did, we would be putting out a sell recommendation. Personally, I think YouTube is financial trouble. Andrew, over 30 viewers watching. Have you given a thumbs up? All of you out there, please give Bruce a thumbs up. Annie Mon, got an email from YouTube yesterday with new rules. Didn't understand it, and the rules will apply next year in the USA. Rest of the world now, what's it all about? And that's what I've been talking about here. Jan, SLGC, I agree, and he has the followers. He just needs some more watch hours. Good vibes. She says, Emma, oh dear, I chatted to YouTube on that chat about something else, and they gave me an email to talk to them, and they were helpful, and thank God they were. But I'll tell you, over here, we are having issues. Jen, this is very interesting. Emma, Andrew, this is so frustrating to know. YouTube indicates there's a problem, but doesn't explain it, nor does it provide a human being to help you resolve it. Exactly right. I was talking to that computer rep. I said, I want to talk to a human being. I want someone to call me. I want someone to talk to me. And never got a response. No, because the computer can't respond to you like that. It's artificial intelligence. Emma, I had the demonization for COVID too. They just said it was a conspiracy theory. There you go. Like we're conspiracists all of a sudden. Dan, Bruce PayPal is doing the same thing with me, and you can't ask them to put my account. We noticed that you've been using your PayPal account in a questionable manner to understand this better. Ridiculous. Tom Henry, maybe the Trump votes went to the same place as Bruce's YouTube revenue. The bots have taken over. I don't know it yet. Nothing about the political thing going on at all. People's Republic, those comments of bots talking about click here and it would take you to a dating page, basically spam. I would always report those, wondering if these are the underlying reasons for the issue. There's something bad going on, I'll tell you that. Ray and Sue's Travel Channel. Hi, everybody. Ray and Sue's Travel Channel. They're on the show. Hope everyone is safe and well. Terry Gallant, yep, we keep seeing the ads. Yes, you do. You keep seeing the ads because I have not turned off the advertising. I have not interfered with YouTube to do what YouTube does. As a partner, I'm being loyal and true. I'm a loyal and true partner of YouTube. I create content. I interact with my viewers. I respond to my viewers. I do everything I can to be a good YouTuber. But my partner is not paying me for my efforts and will not tell me why. And this is where I'm very confused and upset. But yeah, you keep seeing the ads because I haven't changed the settings on my channel. I'm just hoping everything goes to normal. I'm just praying it goes back to normal. I would really like to get paid for the ad money they've taken away. It's thousands of dollars, but I don't think I'm ever going to see it. Hello, Bruce. Stock markets with Bruce. Sherry Awesome Sunsets, how you doing? Tom Henry, yep, YouTube figured if Bahamas Paradise could not pay staff, they would try that too. Sherry says, hello, Tom. Hello, Ray. Hello, Sherry. Everyone's saying hi to everybody else, which is great. Tom Henry, warning. Will Robinson, I am a robot. Let's see. Andrew Efforts, doesn't Google own YouTube, question mark? Its stock is trading at $1,751 a share today on NASDAQ, up from $1,100 in March 2020. It made $46 billion last quarter. How much does it pay middle-class content creators? Exactly. The amount of money we're talking about for the Google, the company, YouTube, the subsidiary company, is small in relation to their overall business, which again, makes me wonder, what's the big deal? Like, what's with you guys? But unfortunately, I cannot get around it. There are, I think, thousands of us, which now means millions of dollars have gone missing from many of our accounts. Who, again, we do not generate $20,000 a month under normal circumstances. We're talking about $500 a month to a couple of thousand a month coming in, and we get that dough and we spend it. We spend it on groceries, the phone bill, our cell phones, our internet, camera equipment, lighting, the rent, car payments, car repair, just life. We really count on it because the first $3-4 grand one brings in, that doesn't go into retirement savings, That just goes to kind of getting by. Yeah, well, that's what's being taken away from us. Fred, so far no ads whenever you come on. Andrew, please consider giving this live video thumbs ups. Thank you. Keith, Hensley, Bruce, that gift is in exchange for you anointing me king of the hillbillies. Ray, Bruce, remember to screenshot your advertising analytics so when they start listening to creators, you'll have the evidence. I've done that. I do that. Donnell, hi, Bruce and all. Funny that I didn't see any ads on YouTube. Bo Stark, not up to speed with anything about this. Nikki Singleton, greetings from drizzly Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome one, welcome all to the show, to this little rant today. If you're a YouTube creator, I would more than be happy to hear your story. If you're running into this issue, like I said, we are finding that we've had now since September the 14th, a number of us have had our ad revenues seized from our accounts after the fact. October the 2nd, I lost my September revenue for the last 2 weeks of September. That was October. November the 2nd, I lost all of October's ad revenue. That was seized. And now I'm waiting for December the 2nd to see what happens with the revenues coming in now for November. And I'm very, very concerned that they're probably going to take that as well, which would mean 10 straight weeks of seizures of ad revenues from a YouTube creator with 61,000 subscribers, approximately, traveling with Bruce. And there are many, many others like me. And we have no explanation from YouTube specifically what it is. It's a generic illegal click activity response, which means gobbledygook to most of us. We have no time. I have no time in my day to attempt to play games with my YouTube channel to try to make it appear it's busier than it is. I have no time. I am totally dedicated to what I've been doing for over 3 years now. YouTube and I have been a partner since basically June of 18, when I was reinstated into the club, and I've made YouTube a lot of money. They've paid me money. I've made them money, and now we're out. And I do not know how long this will last. I do not know how serious this will be, because I can't talk to anyone at YouTube. I am not worthy of a communication with that entity because I'm too small to matter. But if you take 1,000 of us, maybe we do matter. If you take 10,000 of us, maybe we do matter. I am just waiting for a shoe to drop. And I wouldn't be surprised that I will be contacted by a law firm before I get contacted by YouTube. I just sense it. I sense it. There'll be an enterprising law firm out there who will go, hey, there are thousands of people out there getting ripped off. Maybe we could represent them in a class action lawsuit. create all kinds of bad buzz about these guys, and they'll settle out of court because they don't want to go to a courtroom. But they could, because they could afford to hire the analytics experts to figure it out. YouTube would not want to do that. The press would be god awful. But right now, without them doing a thing for us, from what I can tell you, I have had zero communication. What am I supposed to do now? Just take it, keep taking it. It's very tempting for us at YouTube to always look around and go, well, is there somewhere else I can go to do what I do? Do I have to stay here and get nothing? Or can I just go somewhere else? Because most of my revenue now is from sponsor members of Traveling with Bruce. These people are paying 33 cents a day to be a member of my channel, because I do shows just for sponsor members twice a week now. But can't I just take them and go to another platform and do it there? Probably. I don't know if they'll go with me, but some might. You got to wonder. You got to wonder what is in their minds. And then with today's news, or yesterday's news that is now broken, they're now going to place ads on YouTube channels that don't have 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 hours of watch time. In other words, channels that are not part of the partner program, the YouTube partner program, are now going to have ads showing on their channels, and the channels will not be paid any money for those advertisements. But YouTube will. They'll take all the cash and keep it all for themselves. It begs the question to me, are they then going to make another change? You think about this. You're YouTube, and you're putting ads on channels where you don't have to pay any of the money to the creator. You get to keep it all for yourself. Why would you allow channels to become part of the program with only 1,000 subscribers and only 4,000 hours of watch time? Why don't we at YouTube just raise it up to 10,000 subscribers and 10,000 hours of watch time? Why don't we do that? That way we have more channels who aren't qualified to be in the program, and we can keep advertising on them and keep all the money. In other words, it's a big fat money raise for YouTube by shutting out more creators and doing it this way. Makes sense? It makes sense to me. I'm a creator. I can see the benefit to YouTube if they did that. I can see the outrage from creators, but I can see the benefit from YouTube by doing that. They could say, you know what? We're paying out a certain percentage of ad revenue to our creators. Here's a new rule. If you have over 100,000 subscribers, nothing changes. 100,000 subs and 50,000 watch hours, everything's fine. Under that, you only get half the ad revenue you used to get. And if you're under 20,000 subs, you get nothing. That might be a new program that they bring up. It's just a systematic move to tighten the ring of eligibility to the point where top channels get most of the dough, everyone else pays or gets nothing. And I'm waiting for them to come out and say, well, if you don't have 1,000 subs, you have to pay us $5 a month to be a YouTuber. And then if you have 1,000 subs to 10,000 subs, you don't have to pay us anything, but we're not going to pay you. And then over 10,000 subs, we'll start paying you half the ad revenue that we give the big channels. And then when you get over 100,000 subs, we'll then pay you like everybody else until we change it again. Because as soon as you get there, we're going to up it again. This could happen. This is a 5-year plan. The bean counters are going to love it, because they're going to sit there and go, do you know how much money we would make if we took away all the money from these small little nickel and dime creators? You know how many we have? We have millions of these guys. We could really make a lot of money here. This could be good. And if Google is thinking of taking YouTube and making it a private standalone corporation and taking it public, by the way, this is Stock Markets with Bruce. If they want to take YouTube and make it a public company unto itself, YouTube has to show the street, has to show Wall Street why they deserve to go public and why they deserve Wall Street money. And the bankers at Wall Street are going to say to the YouTube family, hey, what's your plan for the next 5 years to grow your revenues? Because here in Wall Street, we're not happy with companies that just go public and to make the same amount of money every year. That's not how this business works on Wall Street. Here on Wall Street, we want companies to go public that are really on a trajectory of greatness, and we want to ride the wave of whole kinds of stock gains and all kinds of brokerage deals and financings and everything else. So what have you got on the pipeline that proves to us that you're a growing concern? Because after all, YouTube, you've been around now for almost 15 years, and haven't you topped out? I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, you're growing with new creators and stuff, but where's the extra money coming from that's going to get Wall Street excited? And as part of Google, you're not big enough to be a big enough chunk of Google to really affect Google in a mega way. So Google might be better off to just sell 10% of the company, 15% of the company to the public, keeping 85% of the company, the shares inside Google, and making YouTube a standalone corporation. And then that corporation promotes the heck out of itself to bump up its own stock price, the YouTube shares. So the YouTube shares go up in value, which makes the Google company worth much more money because they own 85% of all the shares that exist. They don't have to do anything with those shares. They're just sitting in their treasury. If the shares come out at $100 a share and YouTube comes out with all kinds of new rules saying, we got all kinds of ways to make more money, the shares might go to $200 a share. Well, the 85% of that company that Google still has is worth double what it was when they went public. Is this a good gig or what? If the stock goes to $400 a share, Google is up 400% on an asset they still control, 85% up. They can hire and fire anyone they want, really. They can control the board of directors. They own and control the company with 85% control. The stockholders out there with only 15% of the stock have no power, have no direction. They're just going to ride the wave, and there's going to be people speculating on the stock. This is the perfect way to make money in America. It's the new American way. Little creators like me, we're nothing. We have to keep reminding ourselves that. I get all excited when I break a new barrier for my channel. When I go from 68,000 to 69,000 subscribers, I go, yeah, man, this is great. I go from 69,000 to 69,900. I go, yeah, next stop, next, 70,000, 80,000, 100,000 subscribers. We get pumped. But I also remind myself, Brucey boy, you got 60,000 subs. You are a zero. This channel with 1,017 subs, you're a double zero. You're a zip. You got nothing. I don't know if anyone at YouTube will even pay attention to this video. Why should they? It's lost in the ether somewhere. It's just the way it is. Anyway, there you have it. 45 viewers here watching me live right now. I thank you for being here. This is great. I want to read some more of your comments. If you have any thoughts about what's happening with YouTube as a creator, let me know. If you're just a viewer and you're curious about what it's like being a YouTuber, that's what this show is all about. I'm here to talk to you today about what's going on as a YouTuber and these new rule changes that are coming into play right now. It is quite interesting. Wanda is here saying hi to me. Hi, Wanda. Beetle owner, didn't you make a pile of money for your retirement when you were a stockbroker? You don't know stockbrokers, do you? You don't know them, do you? I used to be a branch manager and a VP of a brokerage firm back in the 70s, the 80s. I took a company public in the 90s. About maybe, 1% of us in that business really make it. The rest of us just it's just a job. And we make a living and kind of get by, but we don't make the bucks that the top echelon makes because we can't get there. There are glass ceilings for women in business. There are glass ceilings for the rest of us as well, because there's only a certain number of people who can reach the top echelons of these entities. And the rest of us are called grunts. And we're given titles that sound impressive, and we handle assets for our clients. But at the end of the day, we're just pounding away like everybody else. So you obviously don't know a lot of brokers. Keith, hi, Bruce. It's a beautiful 60-degree day here in Knoxville. Thank you, Keith, for being here. Sherry, hello, Donald. Donnell. Jardin, hey, Bruce, always remember that illegal clicks will make hair grow on your knuckles. You'll grow blind. Eamon, hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm late. Eamon, welcome, sir. Donnell, hi, Sherry. Donnell, hi, Eamon. Just arrived here a few minutes ago myself. Jack Wise, greetings from Conroe, Texas. Welcome, Jack. Jen, Ireland is in the house, including me, of course. Donnell, hi, Jen. Top of the morning to you. Eamon, Bruce, I was just catching the last 3 posts on Traveling with Bruce, and each one had a minimum of 3 ads per post. Not surprising to hear that. Donnell, hi there, Emma and Tom, Jack, and everybody else. Eamon, hi, Jen. There are 2 in from Ireland, myself and Donnell. Hi, Donnell. How are things on the other side of Cork? Ron Clark, very American. Yes. Mike Zone, I wonder if a user watching both of your channels live might trigger something on YouTube. No, that nothing to do with it. You can, no matter what device you use and what you're watching, it makes no difference. No, there's probably a glitch in the YouTube system that has taken away all of my ad revenue from September the 14th till now, and many other channels. And we're collectively, I don't know why we haven't been addressed. It could well be, though, that the technical people, the technical group, by the way, cheers everybody from Traveling with Bruce and Stock Markets with Bruce. Welcome to my channel today. This is caffeine-free Diet Coke. There's no alcohol in here. I'm just trying to hydrate. But it could well be that a month or two ago, the analytics people at YouTube discovered a problem, quote, a problem. And the help center people found a problem. There were all kinds of YouTubers coming in with the same complaint, coming in with the same issue. September 14th, cutoff, lost all my September revenue. November 2nd, lost all my November revenue. What's going on? And it could be that managers from the help department have sent reports to their superiors. It could well be in the analytics department, they've sent reports to their managers because they're getting requests from the help department going, why are these creators complaining about losing all their money? And these memos, internal memos, are going up the chain somewhere. And it wouldn't surprise me that the minute this happened, the first memo like that, a copy went to the legal department right off the get-go. Internal legals right now. Because if anyone is communicating with a creator, a partner, about money problems, legal wants to know about it because they want to be on top of this story as early as humanly possible. And it's entirely possible that while I'm ranting away here and speculating away, that there are a team of lawyers in-house at YouTube studying this situation and advising managers what to say, or more importantly, not say about it. And right now, no one is talking. The Forbes article that was written, the gentleman who wrote that article, I believe it was a gentleman, did not get an official quote from YouTube. No one responded to a request about the story. No one is talking. And so it could well be that internally, they are aware of the problem. And they're internally trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And internally, there's a debate going on, I hope. And the debate is, do we address this problem and admit that we fouled up as a company? Do we admit to our creators that it's not their fault, it's our fault? We've got your back. We're going to pay you for your lost revenues because we were at fault. We apologize. We're fixing it. You're covered. You can stay loyal to us. Partners in, for life. Or is the discussion going, if you admit this, you are opening up the company to a bunch of lawsuits anyway. And we're better off just fending them off for years internally rather than concede the issue. Let's just fix the problem, get the ads up and running again, let them collect their pittance, and there'll only be a small handful that'll come after us. And let's take our chances. That could be a strategy. If they aren't talking about it like that, they're not doing their job. This is what they're supposed to do. Internal legals and managers are supposed to go over all the what ifs. The so-called what the right thing to do department, I don't know if there is one. I think there should be one called we got to do the right thing department. But I haven't seen evidence of it yet. I've had no indication anywhere. And I'm constantly looking at YouTube on the channel, like I'm a viewer. I'm constantly looking to see if there's any YouTuber out there that's had a resolution to the problem. I haven't found one yet. I have not yet heard of a YouTuber who said, oh, yeah, they took my money away from me, but they fixed it. Well, how did they fix it? I've heard nothing. I got zip. So we sit and wait and wonder. And the 2nd of December will come. And we're waiting to see if the 2nd of December will tell us, oh, by the way, we took away all your November revenue. Oh, they won't tell us that, by the way. It'll just disappear. I keep forgetting to tell you that. They don't tell me they took the money away. It's just not there tomorrow. It was there the 1st of December, The whole month of November was there, but on the 2nd of December, most of that money disappeared. And now there's only this much money left that we're going to pay you in 3 weeks, because they pay on the 21st of each month for the month before. So I've already been paid for September, only 2 weeks of ad revenue and nothing. And now in about 2 days from now, today's the 18th, 19th, a couple of days from now, I'll be paid for October, where I'm only getting 15% of what I usually would have gotten. And that's a guess, because I don't know how many ads I lost out on for sure. Because again, there were ads that disappeared, and my ad rates were 1/3 of normal, half normal. Something really got in the middle of this. And can I afford to hire a lawyer with a $25,000 deposit to talk to me for the first 5 hours of his or her time? In other words, hire a firm for 25 grand as a down payment retainer, and then 10,000 a week after that for the next 5 years to fight these guys? No, of course not. Who knows that? YouTube knows that. Google knows that. They know that the creators got no power. They can't fight us. But they have the departments internal to go over where it's at and what the deal is and what we should do and what we shouldn't do. But the do the right thing department, there is no department called that inside most corporations. I don't know of one. I don't know of a corporation that has a department that's labeled that. But what can I say? I just do what I can with what I've got, and we're tiny here. Jen, don't forget to hit the like button for Bruce. Thank you for that comment. Donnell, hi, Eamon. It looks like the virus is bored with us in my area. The numbers are going down. Otherwise, the same old, same old. Ray and Sue's travel. You take care, Bruce. I hope this stuff gets sorted out. Thank you. Paul Jordan, good morning, Bruce, from sunny Melbourne, 17 Celsius. SLG, this situation could definitely drive a person to drink. Donnell, I already did. Jen, number 27. I'm number 27 on the thumbs up for Bruce. It's now 34 thumbs up. Thank you, those of you who are giving me thumbs up tonight or today on this channel. Appreciate it. The real Jurgen. Hey, how you doing, the real Jurgen? Jen, thanks, Donald. I would never accuse an Irishman of doing anything wrong. I was married to one for 44 years. Jack Wise, why not get the local news and channel involved? The story might go viral. Don't have a local TV station here. I'm in a town of 5,000 people. We don't have a TV station. We have a little tiny radio station that kind of works out of someone's basement, maybe. We're part of a conglomerate of whatever. I'm in a world of a nice, quaint little town, pretty place to be, but not a media central place. So the only way I can reach out to let people in on it is to talk about it here. Hope that people share this video. If you know of a YouTuber that is having issues, share this video, share this live show with your friend. Tell them about my little rant. There's down below in the description. I will make sure to post my email address. You can contact me there, or you can join me on my other channel, Traveling with Bruce, and send me an email there. Let me know. But like I say, I'm just letting the world know what's going on and asking what the heck is going on. I really wonder what's happening. I don't know where else to turn. Keith, Bruce, if the government greases our palms with another COVID stimulus, I'll send you enough for one of those cell phone amplifiers. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You can always acquire one of these cell phone amplifiers right here, made of real solid wood from Creston, BC, $50 US. I will send you one by airmail. Send a donation right there, and I'll send you one. Make sure you include your name and address, and I'll be happy to do it. But if you send me just a $10 US donation, I'll send you a postcard from Creston. Thank you very much for that. Here's the postcard. You get yours. I've sent dozens of these to my sponsor members. They automatically get one. And of course, to all donors of 10 or more. Thank you guys so much. All right, there you have it. Don't know what else I can tell you guys. It's one of those scenarios where we as creators are helpless, and YouTube is coming out with policies that are just making our heads spin. This idea of advertising on small YouTube channels that are not monetized blows us away. It just blows us away. It makes us wonder, what is the partnership program all about? How special is it really? Because what is the motivation for YouTube to want to advertise with us? Why would they want to put ads on our channels when they can put them on these other channels and not pay anybody? They can keep all the money. I think it's a great move. Smart corporate move. Not a good PR move, but whoa. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, Donnell, that was a long time, Jan. Sounds like you found a real catch. Definitely one of a kind, Donnell. talking about her husband. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here today. I hope I didn't bore you too much with this one. I wanted to just share with you the thoughts of what's going on out there in the YouTube world. And from time to time, I might do this again, unless I get shut down by YouTube. Hopefully that won't happen. If I do, it'll tell you something, won't it? But it'll tell me something, I'll tell you that. But hopefully that won't happen. I love being a YouTuber. I love interacting with my viewers. Love doing live shows. Love doing recorded shows. I just like to be paid for the effort I put in, like I have been for 3 years. And I felt a deal. I always feel that a deal is a deal. And if you do your part, the partner does their part. Right now, it looks like it's a one-way street. One of us is doing all the work. The other one of us is doing work, but keeping all the money. And I got a problem with that. I've got a fundamental issue with when one partner doesn't pay the other partner for services rendered. It's not like you're going to pay me for what I might do. It's what I've already done. And I find it hard to believe that 100% of all the views that my viewers give me are ruled invalid by a partner who won't show me how that's true. Kind of strange, don't you think? It's a wild and wacky world in which we live. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. If you're a sponsor member of Traveling with Bruce, remember, tomorrow, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Time, I'm live for sponsor members, and we've got trivia, and I would love to have you join me there. If you're just a casual viewer of my channel here, or you'd like to be, please subscribe. If you'd like to be a casual viewer of Traveling with Bruce, please subscribe over there. Join me on Monday nights, 8 o'clock live. I do a live show on the big channel. We talk about cruise ship news, travel news, and anything else you want to bring up, and I'm more than happy to have you come along. Those of you who are considering making a donation there on this PayPal thing, thank you, all of you who made donations in the past. Any of you are thinking that possibly I might help him out, I appreciate it very much. It is our lifeblood at the moment. We cannot live off of ad revenue because we haven't got any. It's not coming to us. So thank you again, everybody. Looks like it looks like I've actually spent money with PayPal.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, it looks like I actually spent money on PayPal. Jennifer, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, who you've never seen on camera, she looks just like Jennifer Aniston. She's spending money while I'm trying to beg for money. It's a unique system.
Christmas carols.
I'm really up against.
Christmas carols.
I'm really up against it. What can I say, everybody? Thank you for being here today. We'll talk to you later, everybody. Have a great afternoon. Stay warm, safe, healthy. Remember to social distance. Wear your masks. Don't get sick on me. And we'll talk to you next time, guys. I really appreciate it. Donnell, we all agree with you there, Jen. Thanks, guys, for being here. Have a good night. Talk to you next time.